For Digimon Adventure's 25th anniversary, a special celebration was held featuring artwork from various artists, with the latest key contributors' art revealed. Fuzichoco, known for their unique and vibrant style, Fuzichoco created a stunning illustration featuring all the main characters and their Digimon partners. The piece was celebrated for its stylish and lively portrayal of the characters, capturing their relationships and personalities. Fuzichoco expressed immense pride and excitement in being part of this project, stating how honored they felt to be drawing an official piece for a series they loved as a child. They fondly recalled watching Digimon Adventure when it first aired and were thrilled to bring their childhood memories to life through their art. In their comments, Fuzichoco revealed that they drew the illustration while repeatedly listening to Butterfly, the iconic opening theme of the series. The song not only energized them, but also evoked a deep sense of nostalgia. They shared how Butterfly had been a personal source of motivation throughout their life, even during high school and college entrance exams. Fuzichoco's deep connection to both the series and the song played a significant role in the emotional depth of the artwork they created. Digimon Partners staff praised Fuzichoco's work, highlighting the vibrant colors and dynamic poses of both the children and their Digimon, noting how well they were paired in the illustration. Fuzichoco mentioned how they carefully considered the relationships between each child and their Digimon while designing the piece, ensuring that characters like Taichi and Hikari or Yamato and Takeru were drawn next to one another to emphasize their bonds. In an interview, Fuzichoco spoke about their first encounter with Digimon Adventure, which aired when they were the same age as Takeru, and how the show's Tokyo arc had a lasting impact on them. They particularly enjoyed the real-world setting of the Tokyo arc, recalling the excitement of seeing Digimon appear in the real world, and the thrilling moment when Agumon and Gabumon Warp evolved to defeat Vamdemon. Episode 21, Koromon Tokyo Clash, was especially memorable for Fuzichoco, as they later discovered it had been directed by Mamoru Hosoda, whose attention to composition and shading left a strong impression on them. Fuzichoco also shared their favorite characters, including Patamon from Digimon Adventure and Ken Ichijuji from Digimon Adventure 02, expressing admiration for how Patamon, despite seeming ineffective at first, evolved and saved everyone. They also reflected on Ken's journey and the emotional depth of his story, particularly the loss of Wormmon and his eventual redemption. When discussing the process of creating the artwork, Fuzichoco admitted to feeling both excited and apprehensive. Their usual art style is quite different from Digimon's design, and they struggled to find a balance that would satisfy both their personal artistic vision and the original character designs. One particular challenge they faced was adhering to the original design rule of not drawing eyebrows over the characters' forelocks, something they typically do in their work. Despite these challenges, they poured their heart into the illustration, hoping that it would resonate with longtime Digimon fans. Liberator artist Usagi Bochi mentioned that they are still working through issues with how colors are applied and how the edges appear on Arisa. For Yao, they feel they've made some progress in handling the edges better compared to Arisa, but acknowledge there's still a long way to go. Despite researching how to improve the colors and reduce the dull appearance, they believe further study is necessary. In BT19, timer cards for Taiki, Neni, and Kirihai showcase new artwork by Yuki Nakashima, the original creator of the Cross Wars manga. While previous cards used existing artwork from the manga, which dates back to 2010 when it was serialized in V-Jump, this set introduces fresh, original art specifically for these parallel cards, and they look absolutely stunning. Luminamon, Nene version, also features new art by the creator of the Cross Wars manga. This depiction uses the comic style rather than the official art, highlighting notable differences such as wings around her legs styled differently from a skirt, folded or absent on her right leg, and variations in the presence of her left red eye mask. Terriermon assistant continued with director Kakudo's interview. Regarding the opening theme for Adventure, they received 5 or 6 candidate songs from the music company. Many of these songs fit the fantasy genre and were grand in scale, but Kakudo rejected them, He wanted a song that focused on the children, which is how Butterfly was selected. However, there was another song that seemed to match the on-screen energy, which was Brave Heart. They decided to use it as an insert song for the evolution scenes. At the time, it was not customary to use songs for transformation scenes, but since they included a digivolving scene in every episode, they arranged these scenes to match the music, as if it hadn't been for Brave Heart, they might not have started using the insert songs for evolutions, as the perfect song might not have appeared. Terriermon commented on how much he loves the lyrics of Brave Heart, which talk about caring for loved ones, and got a bit emotional. However, at the audition, the song didn't yet have lyrics, but the rhythm felt right. Terriermon also mentioned that in the 25th Digimon Adventure exhibition, there were materials stating that every character is a protagonist, meaning everyone has significance. Kakudo explained that he wanted to include as many of his childhood loves, such as comics and movies, into the series as possible, hoping it would inspire future generations to learn about them. He also aimed to address things he disliked, such as shows with a group of protagonists where only a few receive the most focus. He wanted to avoid the typical scenario where, in shows with 5 to 9 protagonists, only 2 or 3 would be main characters. Therefore, he ensured that everyone in Digimon Adventure received equal focus, reflecting the idea that everyone is the protagonist of their own lives. Kakudo mentioned that Terriermon got the protagonist type in a previous program featuring a personality test, and Terriermon was pleased to see Kakudo following his program. Kakudo aimed to ensure no one in the audience felt left out if they couldn't relate to Taichi's personality. When recording the first episode, Kakudo stated, "Tai is the protagonist of the show, but everyone is the protagonist of the story." This is also included in the exhibition materials. When asked about his favorite episode, Kakudo said it was the one about Wizardmon episode 37, which Terriermon agreed with. They also praised the voice actor, Akira Ishida. Then Terriermon asked a deeply personal question: why did Matt end up marrying Sora? Terriermon shared his admiration for the Our War Game movie, highlighting how Sora's playful remark, "Tai, you're so stupid," and her interactions with Tai, where she seems more like a 5th grade girl than the nurturing older sister, made him question the pairing. He clearly wasn't a fan of Sorato. Terriermon also expressed frustration with the O2 scene where Matt performs with his band, and Sora waits outside his dressing room to give him a Christmas gift. Kakudo responded that Sora, with her athletic looks and soccer hobby, might have been trying to mask her femininity due to issues with her mother. Internally, she was different. She realized her true feelings when Birdramon evolved into Garudamon. Up until then, she had not wanted to reveal her feminine side, so she felt more comfortable confiding in Tai without showing that aspect of herself. This trust and comfort made their relationship close, but not romantic. It's like trusting someone deeply because you don't have romantic feelings for them, which makes it easier to be your true self without feeling nervous. Secretly, Sora had been considering Matt from the start, as early as episodes 1, 2, or 3, thinking he was someone who needed care, while Tai appeared more self-sufficient. The final question was asked with an emotional tone: what does Digimon mean to director Kakudo? Initially, it was intended to be a show for just 1 or 2 years, but it has lasted 25 years. Kakudo never set out to create a defining work, but it has become a part of his life. He believes its global acceptance is due to the universal feelings it evokes. Children everywhere experience moments of weakness and a desire for support. Tencent, a major Chinese multinational technology and entertainment conglomerate and one of the world's largest video game companies, has introduced Game Geno, the first diffusion transformer model specifically designed for the generation of open-world video games. Game Geno enables high-quality, open-domain game creation by simulating a range of game engine features, including innovative characters, dynamic environments, complex actions, and diverse events, while also supporting interactive gameplay simulation. To develop this, Tencent built the open-world video game dataset, which collected data from over 100 next-generation open-world games. This dataset forms the foundation of Game Geno's training, allowing it to be pre-trained using text-to-video and video continuation techniques. Game Geno is further fine-tuned with InstructNet, which allows users to generate subsequent frames based on structured instructions, enabling interactive control over game content. Considering Tencent's involvement in projects like Digimon New Century and WeChat, it's not far-fetched to imagine a future where Digimon fans like us could potentially create our own open-world Digimon games using game Geno, especially given that Tencent has been hesitant to release its Chinese games globally.